Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Wispin here, and welcome back to another video. Today, we are actually going to be going after Porygon. So this is another episode of How to Train Your Pokemon. We're going to be going ahead and catching a wild Porygon, which has a very, very weird spawn method in order to actually get one. I'll show you that here in a minute, but it's really unique, really weird. You actually have to craft items in order to get it, which is just really strange. I don't even know. But before we do that, I also want to go ahead and say, if you guys do want to join me here on the Pokecentral network, the IP is pokecentral.org. Links to everything you need to get on the server are down in the description. A tutorial on how to install Pixelmon, as well as a link to our technical mod pack, which is super easy to use. It's one click and it installs, and you can actually join the server and play with me. Now, I currently play on the gold server. I might switch at some point, although I am having a lot of fun here on this server, and I don't think I'm quite done with this little playthrough of Pixelmon. I still have a lot to do, and today we are actually going to be starting things off by crafting like 1,000 PCs. So you can see behind me, these are the PC blocks, and you can actually get Porygons, I believe, by either crafting these or trade machine parts, but I think the PCs might be a little bit easier to craft. Alright, so it is a little bit of an awkward crafting recipe. You actually do need the aluminum plates, which means we're going to have to get out some of our mechanical anvils so we don't have to hammer those things down ourselves. So let's go grab these, and I think I'll probably just use like 4 of them. That should be good, but we're going to need a lot of these PCs because there's only a 5% chance for the items that we need to drop, and we need 4 separate items. So I don't know how long it's actually going to take and how many PCs we're going to have to actually craft in order to get these, and I don't even know if it actually works. I've never done this before. But we need these mechanical anvils in order to go ahead and actually hammer out all of the aluminum plates that we're going to need, and we're also going to need the aluminum itself, which I don't think we're going to have any in here. Oh, we actually do. Okay. So I guess I'll just take all of it because I'm pretty sure we're going to need pretty much all of it here. That is not what we want. We want, how do we... Oh wait, do you just hammer out these ingots? Do you not even have to craft anything? I think that's how it works. Let me go ahead and grab some coal. I might as well grab the blocks. And actually, this is kind of a waste of coal. Let me do that. Otherwise, we're gonna be wasting a whole bunch of it. So let's just do 4 stacks like that. We'll split this up into 4 stacks, and we'll just throw. Oh, maybe it isn't. Oh no, guys, the mechanical anvil doesn't work for these aluminum plates. Oh no. Oh, that's so sad. Okay, we're gonna have to hammer them all out manually, and I don't even think efficiency works on a hammer, but we're gonna go ahead and try it anyways. We're gonna go ahead and grab ourselves 5 diamonds here. We need the sticks, should be 2 sticks, so we're gonna have to craft up some more. Let me just grab 2 wood here, and then we're gonna have to try and enchant this thing because I want it to go as fast as possible. I know it can take a very long time to hammer things out. And hey, let me know if I'm doing something wrong or you just can't use the mechanical anvils. Maybe you can use them and I just don't know how, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't work because it doesn't seem like you can put the aluminum in there, and you don't have to craft the aluminum into anything. You just put it in an anvil. So I don't really know, but do we have any efficiency 5 books? We do. We have a couple of, and unbreaking 3. Let's try and put both of these on the hammer and see if that speeds things up. All right, there's the efficiency, there's the unbreaking, and here is our anvil. Let's just toss it down here, and let's see if this works. Okay, there we go, and oh, that is so much faster. You know what? We have so many diamonds. I'm gonna go ahead and craft another hammer just so we can see the difference in speed that the efficiency 5 makes. All right, there we go, and there we go. Kind of a waste, but at least we'll have an extra hammer. So let's place this here, and let's see. Where'd it go? Oh my god, it makes such a difference. Oh, I would never be able to do it with that, but this isn't so bad. It's just kind of annoying that it doesn't auto place the next part. I'll actually change that in the configuration settings of the server very soon so that when you finish hammering out one, it automatically places the next one onto the anvil. I think that'll be very, very helpful. But this is actually flying by now that I have that efficiency 5. Without it, it takes a very long time. So I definitely recommend enchanting your hammer if you are doing this manually, which you kind of have to because you can't put these in the mechanical anvil. And there we have it. All 48 of our aluminum plates. We're probably going to have to even get more than that in order to actually summon a Porygon, just because the rates seem to be pretty low. But what else are we going to need? Okay, so we need some glass panes, which we have some glass here. This should be more than enough. If we go ahead and turn it into panes, it should give us, yeah, way over a stack. So that should be good. And we can always make more if we need it. We also are going to need redstone, which we should have plenty of over here. So let's just go ahead and grab that. And actually, I'm going to grab both stacks just so we have the extra in our inventory. And then we're going to have to craft ourselves redstone lamps, which I believe you do using glowstone and redstone. We don't have any glowstone on us, so I'm going to warp on over to the shop. And we're going to buy some up. So it should be building supplies. Should be over here in the nether section, I believe. Hello, and glowstone. Okay, has a little bit of a cool texture on it, but let's just buy a whole bunch of that, and then we're gonna head on back and craft ourselves up some redstone lamps. Now, that's not actually enough redstone lamp. It might be, because we only need one redstone lamp for every 6 aluminum plates. So let's go like this. So let's craft one at a time, just to see how it works. All right, we place this here, and that should give us a PC. We didn't get any Porygon parts out of that. And I don't know if we're really going to be... Oh! Porygon tail! We did it! So I wonder if you craft multiple at the same time. I'm a little bit worried to do this, but I'll try it here. Let's do 4, just so we don't waste literally all of the ones that we have. But we'll try 4 at a time. And we'll see if we can get parts out of this as well, if we can get multiple parts. I would assume it would work. Yep. Oh, we got a Porygon leg. So we got the tail, the leg. We need the, I believe, the head and the body, maybe, are the other 2 parts that we're missing. I know you need 4. Let's just go ahead and put everything in here at the same time and see if we can get this last part. No, okay. Yeah, so we need to head on back to the shop, buy some more aluminum, hammer it all out, and then craft ourselves some more PCs. I don't know what we're going to do with all of these, but oh well. Now, luckily, we can buy this aluminum ingot. Wow, this is going to be so expensive. Luckily, we have 1.5 million coins just from all of the stuff that I've been selling and trading and all that stuff. But wow, okay. So it's 6 of these per PC. So that's going to be very, very pricey. We're going to have to spend a whole lot of money. I'm just going to spend 40,000 on it, and it's going to take a really long time to hammer these out. But oh well, we're just going to have to kind of deal with it. And I'm going to have to get some more glowstone, I think, as well. Actually, never mind. We have enough glowstone. We're just going to need to craft some more of these. Oh, boy. This is taking a really long time. And we're actually losing a ton of durability here on our hammer. Luckily, we do have slash repair. But I think that should be good for now. Let's go ahead and try and craft up a few more and see if maybe we can actually end up getting ourselves at least one more part with all of these. It should be possible, considering we have a ton of these plates. We still have a lot more aluminum left over, but it just takes a really long time to hammer out since you have to do it all manually. But let's grab ourselves all of these glowstone, redstone lamps, whatever they're called. And then we're actually going to need some more redstone. So let me grab this. We're actually running low. Might have to do a mining session or just go buy it from the shop. That's probably easier. And we're actually going to need also some more glass panes. So let's go ahead and just grab all of these. I'll leave one in there just so we remember where they belong. And that should be good, I think. All right, let's see. Are we going to be able to actually get ourselves... Oh, we got the body. We got another tail. Okay. And let's see. Can we get the final part? No. We got another body and another leg. So what are we missing? The head? Oh, man. Okay, we have enough to craft one more PC. Come on. Another tail. No. Oh, okay, I guess back to hammering away we go. It just takes so long. I wish you could do it automatically with these anvils. It would make things so much easier. Or at the very least, let us put fortune on our hammers and get multiple plates for every single one of these to make it a little more worth it. And then that way, they could make it so that you can put them in the mechanical anvil. But if you use a hammer, then you can use fortune, and it has a chance to give you multiple. Whereas if you use the anvil, you don't get the extra. But I don't know. I guess it doesn't take too long with Efficiency 5. At least Efficiency 5 does affect the speed, because if the enchantments didn't affect the speed, it would be very, very sad and take a very long time. And I would probably cry and end up just adding the plates to the shop. Okay, 27 aluminum plates. Let's try this out. That's going to be 6 more PCs, I believe. 4 more PCs. I can math, right? Okay, 4 more PCs. Come on now. 1, 2, 3. Another tail. Another tail. I have 4 tails. I just need a body. Or a head. What do I need? Yeah, head. Okay, guys. 61 more of these aluminum plates. Let's see. Can we do it here? Let me go ahead and separate these all up. So 10 chances to get the final part that we need. We have 28 PCs. I don't know what I'm gonna do with 28 PCs. But oh well, let's go ahead and we got it. We got 2 heads actually. So we can get 2 Porygons from this. We got 3 bodies, 5 tails, 2 legs, 2 heads. Let's go ahead and where did all my didn't I have stuff still in? I don't know. Okay, so let's go ahead and throw everything back into our chests here. We'll put, I guess these can go in here. We'll probably throw out this aluminum plate. And we have a ton of extra aluminum now. That is fine. We got just enough space for it. We'll put that in there for now. And I do need to craft up some more coal blocks because I don't have the storage space for all of the actual coal. So we might actually have to turn some other things into blocks as well. I wonder if you can make aluminum blocks. Probably not. Probably not. I mean, it would be cool. Let's see. Can you? No. Okay. It would be nice, but I guess for some reason that's not in the game. Probably should be added. And I guess we'll just put our 38 PCs back here in the chest. No idea what we're going to do with all of these. It's a very weird mechanic, the way that you get this Porygon. It's cool, but at the same time, what are you going to do with all of the PCs that you craft because of this? It's like you're never going to need this many PCs. So maybe, I guess it's okay. It gives you something to do, I guess. I don't know. I was going to say maybe make it so that like there's a chance when you craft a PC to give like a full Porygon, but that would be a little bit too easy, I guess. I don't know. Let's go ahead and where do these glass panes can go in here? We'll actually put them over here. And then glowstone blocks. Oh, I don't even know. I guess in here with our torches? Sure. And now let's go ahead and craft up our Porygons. Let's actually just do one to start off with. And here we go. Porygon. And I think... Oh, there we go. Okay, wow. Hello. Hello there, Porygon. Please don't run into the lava over there. Please. All right, we need to grab Ultra Balls and get into battle. What are you doing? Come. There we go. Okay. So now we should be able to false swipe. We should be able to actually put it to sleep, and we should be able to catch it pretty easily. I'm just hoping that it doesn't have any moves that end up actually killing itself, because that would be a little bit unfortunate after all of that work. But we are going to spawn in the second Porygon as well. Check out their IVs and see which one we want to end up going with. Let's see. Come on. And there we go. Nice. We got our first Porygon. Let's go ahead and get our second one now. Don't think we need to use a crafting table. And we'll save these parts, I guess, for later, just in case. Hello there. Whoa, you are very, very big compared to your friend. And you're actually a much higher level. Let's false swipe you down and put you to sleep. And we should be able to get you first try as well, I hope. There we go, Ultra Ball. Now, a lot of people were telling me I should use Quick Balls, which I definitely agree would be super helpful if I wasn't using the false swipe and spore method. However, it might even be better off to just start things off every time I go to catch a Pokemon with a Quick Ball. And then if it doesn't work, go on to the spore false swipe Ultra Ball, because I believe Quick Balls have like a ×8 catch rate or something crazy like that on the first turn. Either ×4, ×6, ×8, somewhere around there. I know it's better than an Ultra Ball by far. But all right, we got our 2 little Porygons here. Well, one's not so little compared to the other, but there they are. Let's go ahead and check the IVs of both of these Pokemon. IVs 2 and IVs 3. Oh, no. They are both really, really bad. Like, really bad. Like, not good at all. But the second one is a little bit better, so IVs 3 is the one that we'll hang on to. We'll go ahead and throw this other one, I guess, back in our PC here. I spent a long time trying to get this thing, so I'm not going to release it, but there we go. And I guess this is one that we're going to have to work with, unless there's any in the GTS that we can go ahead and pick up. Come on, Pokemon. Give me something good. Porygon, Porygon-Z, any kind of Porygon at all. Nope, looks like we're out of luck here. No Porygons in the PC, which means we either need to breed a lot or, well, can you even breed a Porygon? I guess I would assume you could breed it with a Ditto. So we could go ahead and try that. So this Porygon has impish nature. We're going to want timid, so we get a little bit of a speed boost out of our nature. And I think we're actually going to train in special attack and speed EVs as well. So that's going to be fun. But before we get into any of that, we just need to get our IVs up. And I think we can breed with a Ditto. We're going to go ahead and test that and see if we can. So let's go ahead and grab our Ditto. So I'm going to go ahead and actually boost up my Ditto's IVs just so that we have the best chance of getting IVs on our Pokemon that we breed with our Ditto, since we seem to use him quite a bit. And I feel like if he has better IVs, it'll just help us out in the long run. At least help make things progress a little bit quicker. So we got our Ditto. We got good IVs on our Ditto. We need to actually go ahead and get a Destiny Knot, which we should have one right here. And we'll go ahead and put that up there just so there's not a blank spot. We'll put that on our Ditto. And our Ditto's Jolly Nature, which is not something we want. So what we're going to do now is go ahead and actually... Yeah, we're going to go ahead and just put him in the daycare and hope that we get something with a little bit better IVs than our current Porygon, which I think is pretty easy to ask for because our Porygon right now does not have the greatest IVs ever. And it does look like they are going to be breeding, so now we just have to wait for an egg. So while we're waiting on the egg to appear, let's go ahead and start collecting some of the items that we're going to need for our Porygon. Now, we're not going to just use a Porygon or a Porygon-2. We are going to be going for a Porygon-Z for our team. And in order to do that, we need both the upgrade item and we need the dubious disc in order to get both of those evolutions done. So let's go ahead and check our chest first. I think we already have them. Oops, let me turn that back around. And dubious disc. We actually have 2 of each, so we have upgrade and dubious disc. That'll get us to our Porygon-Z. Now we need to go ahead and check for some TMs. So let's see, where are our dark TMs? I need a Shadow Ball TM. We're definitely gonna have Shadow Ball on our Porygon-Z. And I think I also am going to need an Ice Beam TM, if that's even a thing. Ice Punch, Ice, or maybe it just learns. Oh, there it is. Okay, Ice Beam, perfect. And now we have an empty slot there. I guess that's fine. Let's do that. And that way those TMs are all together. And other than that, we're going to have Tri-Attack and Nasty Plot, but I believe that our Porygon should learn both of those just by leveling up. So let me go ahead and check Wiki Moves Porygon moves. It learns Tri-Attack at level 50. It learns Nasty Plot never. Is Nasty Plot going to be a egg move that we're going to have to get? Porygon-Z. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like we might end up having to get it with egg moves. I'm not entirely sure if it's a TM or not. Okay, so I think it is a move tutor move, actually. Now that I look at it, it's either a move tutor move or just a move that it randomly gets at level 1, which seems a bit strange. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but I'm looking it up online and it just shows it as a level 1 move, which it's not even listed under the move tutor move. So I don't know for sure. But we'll see if maybe we can get an egg to hatch with it by default, and if not, we'll go ahead and see if maybe it's a move tutor move. But for now, I think we're pretty much good to go. We just have to wait on that egg to come out, and we'll see if it has better IVs, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, so we got our first egg actually out of the daycare here. Let's go ahead and take a look. Please be better than our old Porygon IVs. IVs 2. 80%. That is a big improvement. Let me go ahead and hatch this egg. Hatch number 2, and let's go ahead and replace our current Porygon with this new one. I feel like it's still not quite ready to be used, but it's a good step forward. So we'll put this new one into the daycare and we'll go ahead and put the old one back into our PC because 55 up to 80% is pretty good improvements for our very first egg. All right, guys, so after about an hour, we finally got our second egg here. Please be good. It's been a while. It took a very long time to get this next egg. But let's see. What is it going to be? Click to claim. IVs number 2, 92%. And the lowest IV is attack, which is what we want. We want the attack IV to be as low as possible. It would actually be better if the attack was 0. So really, overall, all we're missing is 2 IVs in HP. And other than that, we're completely perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and hatch this egg, /hatch number 2. And we're going to go ahead and actually just use this one as our Porygon rather than wait another hour for another egg that probably will be worse than this one. Let's go ahead and go into the Poke Designer here. And let's go ahead and bump up the HP IVs twice. And that'll go up to, oh, that's EVs. HP IVs, there we go. That'll be 31. And that'll confirm. There we go. Okay, so now we're looking at perfect IVs. Now, I know attack is only 19, and we actually want that to be 0 rather than 19 or 31. 0 would be the best, but it's okay. It's fine. We'll leave it at 19 for now. Maybe we'll change it at some point in the future. But the next step is going to be trying to figure out how exactly we get that move Nasty Plot. And so what I'm actually thinking we do is warp on over to the shop and check out the move relearner. Since it was saying that it was a level 1 move, it is possible that we will be able to relearn it just by visiting the move relearner. And we might actually have to evolve into a Porygon-Z before we can get it, but we'll do that here in a second if this doesn't work straight away. So let's see. All right, yeah, so we're going to go ahead and just evolve into a Porygon-Z, and then once we've done that, we'll visit the move relearner again and see if maybe we can get that move Nasty Plot. But let's see. Okay, so I think all we have to do is trade while this is on our Pokemon. I think we start off with the upgrade, so let's do /trade sim 2, and that'll just simulate a trade so that we don't actually have to bother another player with trading this, and it should evolve into a Porygon 2, and then we can go ahead and put the dubious disc onto our Porygon 2 and do the exact same thing to get up to a Porygon-Z. It looks like it did work. Zap Cannon, we're not going to be using that move, but we might as well just teach it, I guess. That's fine. I don't even know what conversion does. All right, so now what we need to do is put the dubious disc on and do the trade sim command again, and it looks like it is actually going to be working here. So we'll get ourselves the Porygon-Z that we do want in order to add this Pokemon to our collection, to our team. I don't know if we're necessarily going to use this Pokemon, but actually I think it's going to be really good in the Battle Tower. So we might actually have to try that out. So should it learn Nasty Plot? There we go. Okay, awesome. So because it was level 1, it learned Nasty Plot upon evolution. That's actually great. Let's go ahead and teach it Shadow Ball. And then let's go ahead and teach it the Ice Beam move, and then all we need to do is go ahead and level it up to level 50, which is a pretty long ways away, but once we hit level 50, we'll actually learn our final move, which is going to be Tri Attack. So we did end up getting Brave Nature, which is not what we want, so I am going to have to go ahead and modify that, and we're actually going to modify the ability as well, because I think we do want adaptability on our Porygon. So the way that download actually works is it raises your stats based on the Pokemon that the opponent swaps into battle. It's kind of complicated. Basically, it raises attack if the opponent's defense is lower than its special defense, or it raises special attack if the opponent's special defense is lower or equal to its defense. So it is actually a very useful ability, but for our needs, we are actually going to be switching over to adaptability, which actually is much more simple. All it does is it changes stab moves to do 2 times damage rather than 1.5 times. So that Tri Attack move that we have, which is a normal type move, is going to get an additional 100% damage right off the bat because of our ability, rather than the additional 50% it would normally get for being a stab move. So taking a look at the Poke Designer, the first thing we need to do is go ahead and change the ability over to adaptability. Now, there is also this, which is analytic. Basically, the way that it works is it boosts your attack damage, I believe, if you move second in battle. That might be wrong, I don't know for sure, but we're not really too worried about that because download and adaptability are definitely way more useful when it comes to using Porygon-Z, at least with the setups that I know. So moving along to nature, we're going to go ahead and actually change him over to timid, which should be right here. And then I think that's pretty much all we need to do. Let's actually go ahead and boost his level up to 49 just so that we can actually get that move straight away and finish up his moveset. But other than that, I think we're good to go. We can also change him over to a Premier Ball because we're going to have to do that at some point anyways, and that should be it. So there we go, confirming that, and let's head on home and give him a rare candy to get him up to level 50 and learn our final move here. And then we're going to have to go ahead and EV train him in speed and special attack. So Zap Cannon, that's not what we want, but oh, did he, wait, what? Okay, that's very strange. So it shows that he learns Tri Attack at level 50, but he didn't learn it there for some reason. I'm going to head over to the shop and see if maybe the move relearner can teach us Tri Attack, because maybe it was just a weird little bug there, and hopefully we can still get it, because that move pretty much is the most important move that we can learn here. Okay, why? I don't know what's happening here. This is oh, there it is. Okay. I don't even know what's happening right now. I am very, very confused. Luckily, we can learn that move here, I guess. I don't even know what just happened. That was so strange. We never even opened up the move relearner menu. It just started teaching our Pokemon more moves. Very odd bug, but it looks like we do have our full moveset here. So there we go. We got Tri Attack, we got Ice Beam, we got Shadow Ball, and we got Nasty Plot. So before we move on to EV training, let's go ahead and talk through all of these moves really quick. So Ice Beam and Shadow Ball, basically they're just coverage moves. Since Porygon does have pretty high special attack, they're going to be pretty useful to use if we can get a super effective hit on a different Pokemon. Tri Attack, however, is going to benefit from our ability, which doubles the amount of damage that the stab bonus gets. So because we're normal attack, we're going to get a 50% stab bonus, but because we have this ability here, it's actually going to be a 100% damage bonus, which means this move should be very, very powerful. And then we can go ahead and combo that with Nasty Plot, which increases our special attack by 2 stages, which is another 100%. So if we get a Nasty Plot off and then use something like Tri Attack, we're going to do insane amounts of damage right off the bat, and we should be able to one-shot a lot of Pokemon. And a side effect of this move is that it also has a chance to burn, freeze, or paralyze the targeted Pokemon. So it doesn't have the highest power ever. It has base power of 80, which is still pretty good. But you can see Shadow Ball has a base power of 80 as well, but Ice Beam has a base power of 90. However, it has the side effect, which is actually a really, really good side effect. If you can freeze or paralyze a target, that's going to be amazing because you can get extra attacks off a lot of times without them really being able to do anything back to you. And then the burn is just there as a little bit of extra damage if that happens. So I'm sure you guys don't really find EV training all that interesting to watch. So in order to make sure that we get this Pokemon completed in this episode, I'm just going to go ahead and EV train in the Poke Designer, which isn't really that expensive. It will end up costing you around 510 gems, which kind of a lot, but also not a crazy amount to save a little bit of time. So what we're actually going to do is hit the special attack all the way up to 252, and that'll give us just a huge bonus to our special attack because that's really our main goal with our Porygon, is to do as much special attack damage as possible. And then we also want to be a little bit faster, so we're going to boost this up to 252 as well. And then we'll just throw the other couple of points into our... Let's just throw them into special defense, okay? So there we go. We got all of our EVs done. Let's go ahead and confirm that and confirm again. And we're pretty much done with our Porygon now. So you guys can see basically, I think I've already explained pretty much everything to do with this Pokemon. It's a really, really heavy hitter in terms of the special attack. It has great special attack compared to a lot of other Pokemon. With a base special attack of 135. It has reasonable speed at a base of 90, so that's why we actually did go ahead and boost the speed up a little bit more, just to help out, to speed out some of those other slower to average speed Pokemon. And then the rest of its stats are really kind of mediocre. They're all around 75 to 85 in terms of the HP, the defense, and the special defense. So it's not really that important to really worry about those stats too much. You're not going to sustain very long with this Pokemon, but you can definitely get off some pretty heavy hits. And its defense isn't terrible. It's just not great. Oh, I almost forgot the held item. Of course, we need to go ahead and get ourselves our Life Orb. So I'm going to go ahead and head on home and see if we have one in our chest. Do we have a Life Orb? Yes, we do. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and put this onto our Porygon, and I will explain exactly what it does. So basically, the way that it works is it boosts your attack damage by 30%, which is great. That is fantastic. That's going to make us do a whole lot more damage. However, the side effect is that there is actually a 10% recoil damage to your own Pokemon when you actually use an attack. Now, I'm not 100% sure if it'll actually do that recoil damage every single turn, or if it'll just be when you use an actual damage dealing move. You know what, let's find out. You know what, why not? So here we have a Krabby. Let's see, are we going to take any damage when we use Nasty Plot? And the answer is no. So it does seem like it only does that 10% recoil damage once you use a damage dealing move. So I assume if you miss the attack, or if you're paralyzed and the attack doesn't affect the other Pokemon, you're not going to take any of that recoil damage. However, the second that you hit a attack and actually faint the other Pokemon, you can see there, we're going to lose 10% of our HP, which is not great, but it does give a 30% damage boost, which when comboed with the ability, adaptability, and the Tri Attack, that's kind of crazy. That's going to be, I think, 130% increase in damage that this move is going to do, just based on the stab bonus as well as the held item there. And then in combination with Nasty Plot, it's getting kind of crazy there. You're going to be doing a lot of damage if you use this setup. But guys, that's actually going to be it for this video. I want to finish things off here by saying, number one is there are a ton of different ways to use every single Pokemon, including Porygon. This is not by any means the only setup that you can use, but it is a pretty good one if you want to check it out. And you can make any adjustments that you want. You can try to put Hyper Beam on the Pokemon if you want, and that's going to do an insane amount of damage with all of the different stat boosts that you get from adaptability and the Life Orb. It will probably one-shot most Pokemon. The downside is Hyper Beam has a recharging time, so you can only use it once every other turn. But with that being said, I think this Pokemon is going to go a long way on our team, and that's actually our 7th Pokemon overall. So starting to build up a little bit of a bigger squad. I'm hoping to get like a full box of battle-ready Pokemon so that I can start battling in tournaments and battling other players and not having them know exactly what to expect when I actually challenge them, because I've noticed that to be a little bit of a problem. When everybody knows your exact team and your exact movesets, you are at a slight disadvantage. So I want to finish this video off by saying the server store is actually 40% off, the entire store, every single thing 40% off. So if you want to support the server and you want to check that out, buy.pokecentral.org. I definitely recommend if you do play on the server to buy the cheapest rank at the very least. It does have some really useful commands. And also, if you go ahead and buy the legend rank, you can get access to /fly, which is probably my favorite command on the entire server. I believe it is probably the most useful command, especially if you like to build or if you're just running around hunting for Pokemon. It helps out a whole lot. But with that being said, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.